How's it going, everybody? My name is Warner Fields with Fields of Profit. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller and a full-time student, and in today's video I'm going to be diving into a quick beginner tutorial on how to do online arbitrage for Amazon FBA. This is a portion of my Amazon FBA business that I've been developing a lot recently, and it does really well in Q4 as things are just selling more and more. Online arbitrage is a really good opportunity if you know how to do it and how to get the lowest prices, how to find the right products. So let's go ahead and dive into a tutorial on how you can start a business like this for yourself. Before we get started with today's video, I just want to say that only about 20% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the button down below. It's free, it helps me out a ton, and you can always unsubscribe. Thanks. So just to show some quick proof that this business model really works, here's my sales snapshot from November. This is when I really started to get into online arbitrage in November. I have been doing a lot of wholesale and books, but the buy box stopped rotating for us correctly, and then books are just kind of hard to scale, so we wanted to try something a little bit different. So in November, we did $16,000 in sales, and then as you can see in this income report here in Inventory Lab, that's on about 18% margin, just for full transparency. So this business model definitely works. You just got to put your head down and get to work for sure. So let's go ahead and see the tools that you need to go ahead and create this kind of business. So to find my online arbitrage leads, I use a software called Tactical Arbitrage, which we'll dive into here in a second. And I also have another video on Tactical Arbitrage. It's going to be a little end card up there above. And once you're in Tactical Arbitrage, you're going to be able to search through websites, search through seller pages, and see if you can find products that you can buy from retailers online to other retail and then sell on Amazon. So here's a pretty simple example of one that's a decent product. So right here you can see we can get this from Walgreens for $2.29, and then we can also activate this 12% cash back, which is pretty nice. And then we're going to go over here to Amazon, and it looks like we've got a 2-pack of this thing right here. Make sure the ounces are the same, make sure it looks the exact same. You don't want any unhappy customers, so we got the same thing right here. It's a 2-pack. You're going to want to check the Keepa graph to make sure that the price has consistently been in a profitable region. So as you can see, it has been in this $14 to $13 range for quite a while. It'll drop, but then it seems to come back. So right now it's in that $14 price point. We're going to get it for about $5 after tax and all that kind of stuff after shipping. You always want to be overestimate your cost rather than underestimate. So we're just going to say it's going to cost us $5. It's going to sell for $14, and then that's going to leave us with $3.36 in profit. So that's not too bad. That's a pretty good ROI. That's like a 60-70% ROI. And then we're also going to use the Keepa graph to see how fast it's selling. You can also use the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. I use this all the time. What you're going to do is click it, and it's going to show you how many sales that it gets per month, and it also shows you the number of sellers. So super easily here you can see that your monthly sales are going to be 158 divided by the number of competitive sellers. So right here we've got one FBA seller. It looks like they're not getting the buy box right now, and then there's a merchant fulfilled seller here, and then another FBA seller. So we can probably say we're going to split it 3 ways just because this merchant guy has the buy box right now. So we're going to go ahead and divide 160 divided by 3. So that's 53 sales per month. Just in case somebody else comes on, maybe we'll say 160 divided by 4. That's 40 sales per month times that 336. So we're going to multiply this by 3.36. So just like that, this product should make you around $130 a month. Considering that this price will drop every now and then, you can probably take that down to 80, 90 if you want to be conservative. But just like that, that's a pretty simple guide. It's just a lot of scouring through these little pages right here, finding what you can do on Amazon with it. So now that we've seen a good, decent winning product, we're going to go ahead and dive into the tools that I use personally for online arbitrage. So Tactical Arbitrage is the main tool that I use to do online arbitrage. Again, I've got another more detailed guide, but I'm just going to show you how I use it real quick right here. I like to use this reverse search method right here. So now that we've found this product, right, we're going to go ahead and find these sellers. So we're going to click this guy, and we're going to click this guy, and then we're going to check out what they're selling. So it looks like we can go to their storefront right here, and we've got 117 products. So since that product was actually Walmart or a Walgreens brand soap, so we can probably tell that this seller is an online arbitrage seller. So it's more than likely that most of these products are online arbitrage products. Therefore, we can take his marketplace ID right here. This is his unique seller SKU basically, and we're going to take that and we're going to plug it right here into this seller ID And then you're going to set up these filters however you like. Here's just a quick look at what I use to do mine, just to keep my costs right. And then you're just going to click search right here. It's going to scrape that seller's webpage and pull all of those items into a search. And then it's going to search that against whatever filters you set up. And then you're going to be able to search these this data to find more products just like this one. And as you can see, I've been doing this a lot. So we're going to go ahead and click into look at the data that I've actually been scouring through from these sellers. So right here in this view reverse tab is where all of your data goes after you do those searches. It'll take a little bit of time to get through all that data because it's comparing a lot of different price points. It's doing a lot of calculations and stuff. But once it gets here, you're able to take care of the data by setting up filters however you like. And then you can see how it's searched. I have almost 5,000 in here right now, but the filters are making it so I only have to look at 650, and you'll get through those pretty quick once you know what you're looking for. So you're able to just look at this Keepa chart. You can look at the pictures and make sure they match up just from looking at it here. And then just from going through these pages, you're going to end up finding a lot of good products. I think I've found about 200 to 300 in the last month doing this pretty part-time. I'm also a college student and finals week is coming up, so I haven't really had a lot of time to work, but I've still been able to work the business just because it's, it's at the computer. If I get a time where, you're bored of school or you're bored of whatever else you're doing, you can just hop on tactical arbitrage for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and make, a couple $100. So it's a pretty good system. The next software that you absolutely need to get, I'm just going to mention this real quick, is Keepa. You're never going to be able to tell when the price is legit, like when Amazon's in stock. This is actually a pretty good example. As you can see, the buy box on this one is upwards of like $90, but you can see that it just fluctuates a lot. Amazon comes back into stock. So you'd probably want to stay clear of this one just in case Amazon comes back. So you're going to be able to kind of vet out those leads that look good from the snapshot that you can see. Say the price right now is 50 and you can get it for 10, but maybe Keepa will tell you that Amazon usually also sells it for 10. So you'd be losing a lot of money on there. But yeah, get Keepa. It's going to save your life for sure. The last software I'm going to recommend is Inventory Lab. This is what I use to do all of my listing for Amazon. So you can say you're going to take this ASIN, that's this one that we're about to list, this 2-pack of soap. You're going to go in here, you're going to search it, and then you're going to select that product. Right here, you're going to be able to set the price. So we were going to sell it for $13.99. It was going to cost us about $5. You would do your real calculations, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to do $5. You can enter any expiration dates. A lot of foods you need expiration dates on. And then you can also type in your supplier. So say you buy a lot of things from Walmart, you're going to be able to track there, and then you can figure out which of your suppliers are more profitable. Some websites you can focus on later after you have some sales data. You can do your total quantity here, and then this is going to hook up to your Dymo printer, which is going to print labels way faster and allow you to prep products really fast. And then the last tool that I'm going to recommend is something that I went ahead and built for you guys. It's going to be on my website pretty soon, so go ahead and look down in the description, see if it's down below. Right here, it's just a couple little tabs. I'm going to keep adding things to it as I see some things that I could add to make it a better resource. So this right here is your true cost calculator. It's going to let you type in the price. If it's a multi-pack, it's going to let you do quantity. It's going to let you type in your sales tax, the weight, how much it costs you to ship to Amazon, and then it's going to give you your true cost right here. And then it's going to use these numbers in conjunction with Ebates, any other cash back you get on like your credit card, the website cash back, as well as a Raise gift card, and then it's going to spit out your final cost. So that's just a good little calculator I made to get that true cost of your products written down. I've also got this simple little resource here where a lot of times you'll be searching through online arbitrage and you're finding products that you can only do in person. So you're going to want to keep track of those. And then once you get a big enough list, you can go into Walmart with a plan of action, know what you're getting. You can also schedule Walmart pickups with a lot of these things. So this is just a couple of simple little things. So you're going to be able to write down how much you want to buy, because when you're in the store, you don't want to have to, read your Keepa charts. You just want to say, oh, I told myself I need to buy right here. I need to buy 24 packs and it needs to be $24. Otherwise it isn't worth buying. You're going to put the Amazon link and the Walmart link, and then also any gating. So I recently got ungated in grocery. So a lot of these products that were gated, I can now sell. So I'm going to have to take a look back at these products pretty soon. And then If it's not any gating, you're going to write none, and then you're just going to know that next time I go into Walmart, I can buy these products. You can make a little map. It'll tell you where in the store it is a lot of times, especially with Target. You're going to be able to see a store map. And then I also went ahead and made a little, this is a handy little thing that I found. You're going to put the ASIN, you're going to put the item, the price. So this is what you paid for it, your true cost, and then your supplier. That way, when you go into Inventory Lab or wherever you're listing, you're going to be able to write down these prices and these suppliers way faster. And it's going to save you from having to search your emails for receipts and that kind of stuff to see what your buy cost on those units were. This also allows you to give this spreadsheet to, if you have a lister, they can find the ASIN, they can say, oh, okay, this is a 2-pack. It's also going to tell them if they need to prep it or anything that's within Inventory Lab, and that's going to help them make sure that the products actually match up when they arrive, as well as saving them the trouble of having to hunt down any price or supplier in your email. And I'll also be adding extra pages to this spreadsheet as I come across things that would be helpful. Also, let me know if there's anything you want me to create within the spreadsheet. And again, it'll be on my website as soon as I can get that launched. So go ahead and check the description below and see if it's there if you're interested in the spreadsheet. And now that I've kind of showed you a rough overview of all the tools you need, some things to look out for when you're finding a product, let's just go ahead and jump into some products here. Let's see if we can find a winning product. So I'm going to just go ahead and scroll here for a couple minutes, see if I can find anything. So the top of the list here is I usually sort by ROI just to get the most profitable leads first. But a lot of times when you get these massive ROIs, it's probably not real. Like a lot of these will probably be products where the listing on one website is not a multi-pack and then the other one is. So as you can see here, the multi-pack is listed for $66 and then you can buy one for $17. So I kind of scroll pretty quick through these. Like if I see multi-packs, it's probably a false reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and get through these real quick. You press select all and then delete, and then you can just keep on going. So we're just going to keep going. I'm going to go ahead and skip a couple pages here. I have found some winners in that ROI range as I keep it. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and skip to a range where we're probably a little more likely to find a winning product here. All right, so I went ahead and got to the area where it's about a 65% ROI, just to maybe find something a little quicker here. Let's see right here. Looks like we got a pesto jar, pretty consistent sales pattern here. And then it looks like we can maybe get it from Vitacost. We can get it from Vitacost for $8. It looks like we got 12% cash back today, which is pretty good. It looks like I might be restricted. I'll go ahead and check that out real quick here. But it looks like we can sell it for $15. We can get it for $8, so this is not quite profitable. After this 12% cash back, it would maybe be a buck or so, but we're going to go ahead and skip that. We're going to keep scrolling here. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a case. Is this a case? Nope. So we're just going to keep going. It's a lot about just getting through these leads as quickly as possible. Let's see if I can find one good lead here. We got these right here. Let's see if it knows this is a multi-pack. Oh, it looks like it's out of stock at Target. So right down this list here, I found this product right here. It's just a couple products down. So this is probably a good example of a retail arbitrage product. So as you can see, it's out of stock to deliver, but you're able to get it on Amazon right here. So you can see it's kind of on a high price right now for the holiday season, but maybe you could capture this price with a quick FBM offer or something like that. So we're going to say it'll sell for $18 right around here because it's been at about 21. It's going to cost us about $8 after sales tax and all that kind of stuff. So this would be about a $4 profit on an $8 spend. So this would be something that maybe I would take this link, throw it into this master spreadsheet here, and then we're just going to keep in mind that we need to have that price be $18 or above, otherwise we're not going to pick it up. So you can just reference that spreadsheet when you're in the store and make your retail arbitrage decisions based on that. So we're going to see here if we can find another product real quick, if we can find a real RA flip. So here's an okay product just down the list again. We've got this gold bond ointment right here. It looks like it has been selling for this $12 price point. So I would only do my calculations based on this $12 price point because you don't want to buy thinking it's going to sell for 15 and then it actually goes for 12 and just gets stuck there. So in this case, we can sell it for 12. So that's a $6.60 profit. And we're going to go to Walgreens and it's going to be $5.49 here. Rakuten is 12% off on Walgreens, and it looks like there's also a coupon. And then you're also going to want to just make a list of products that are close on, especially websites that run a lot of coupon deals. Like Walgreens likes to do 20-30% off beauty pretty often, and I'm pretty sure that this would fall under beauty. So this 20-30% off would give you another $1 in that profit margin. So right now with the Rakuten cash back, but you're going to have to pay sales tax at Walgreens, it would be a true cost of about $5.50 still probably. So that's $1, that's a 10% margin. But when that sale goes on, that's going to be a whole nother $1 off. So that's going to bring you to $4.50, which then that's a 20% margin. That's and about a 50% ROI, which is a pretty good product, especially on something that flips super fast like this. Like let's just check the Jungle Scout here. It looks like this product sells about 624 times a month, split between, how many sellers we got here? We got, looks like there's typically about 20 sellers. So you got that 628, 624. So you got 624 divided by 20. And then that gives you 31.2 sales, so about 32 sales a month. If you can get the coupons down here, you're going to be making $2 a unit. So that's, you know, about $60, $70 a month just from one product. You find, you know, 10, 20 products just like that. And then that's a couple $1,000s a month in income, $1,000, $2,000. Nothing to scoff at for sure. So I hope this guide was useful. We went ahead and dived into a little bit of proof, how much I've been doing online arbitrage. I showed you the tools you need, the tools that I use, the methods that I use to do this every day. I dove into some specific things on tactical arbitrage you can do to find more products. You can check out a video up in the top corner, wherever that is, whichever corner it ends up in. It's going to give you a little bit of a more in-depth look, some more tips and tricks as to how increase your margins on tactical arbitrage. I also showed you that spreadsheet that I use pretty often when I'm searching my own leads. And then I also went ahead and just dived into some live sourcing real quick, found a couple products. And then I used that master spreadsheet that I also showed you. That should be down in the description, ready for you guys to use if you want to go ahead and check that out. That's also going to be live on my website. If you do end up getting tactical arbitrage, go ahead and click the link in the description and use code FIELDS for an extended free trial. And that also helps the channel out tremendously. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Helps me out with the algorithm. And thanks for watching, guys. That's going to do it for this one.